Hi everyone, it's Tanya and welcome to today's video. So today I'm here to do my 2020 Asian Readathon TBR. And if you're not familiar, Asian Readathon is run by Cindy over on Read with Cindy, and I will link the announcement video down below in the description box so you can check it out. But basically it's a readathon that is run throughout the whole month of May, so from the 1st of May till the 31st, and you're supposed to read books written by Asian authors. If some of you are new here, so I am currently living in Japan and I'm so excited to learn about this culture, and of course I want to read books by Japanese authors, so this is one of my goals, to read as many books by Japanese authors as I possibly can. That's why I'm very excited to participate in this readathon, because it sounds like it's just exactly what I need. So basically you have 4 challenges, well five actually, but 5th challenge is an optional one, so if you don't want you can skip this. But basically, so 5 challenges, and the first challenge is read any book by an Asian author. So this is not going to be a problem, because these are all the books that I want to read throughout this readathon, and so 4 of them are by Japanese authors and 1 of them by an author from a different country. We'll talk about it later. So but for the first prompt, the book by an Asian author, for example, I will take this one, so Sanshiro by Natsume Soseki. And this is a book about a young student coming to Tokyo from rural area, and just him discovering this big city and being naive and kind of, you know, acquiring new life experiences. So it must be something, it sounds very interesting, just about life experiences of a young person in this huge metropolitan city. So, and also Natsume Soseki is a very famous Japanese author and people love him, so I want to read this book first. So the first book is Sanshiro. Next challenge is read a book featuring an Asian character or written by an Asian author who you can relate to. I can relate to. So it can be anything. For example, she writes that if you're an immigrant, you can read about an immigrant character. If you're a woman, you can read a book about by another woman, for example. For this challenge, I will choose Child of Fortune by Yuko Tsukishima. And Yuko Tsukishima is a woman. And I'm a woman. And I'm a woman too. So fits the challenge perfectly. And this is a book about a woman who is a single mother bringing up her daughter alone, and so she has this one affair with a guy and she gets pregnant again, just her figuring out what to do in this situation. So yeah, it must be very interesting. And I also, for Owl's Readathon, actually I am reading this book also by the same author, and this is Territory of Light. So also I don't know if these 2 books are like related, if it's about the same character, but this book is also about a single mother, so but I guess I will see. So yeah, this is going to be my second book by this author, and yeah, I can relate to her because she's a woman. Read a book featuring an Asian character or written by an Asian author who is different from you. For example, if you're straight, you can read a book about a queer character. If you're Japanese, you can read a book about a Vietnamese author, by a Vietnamese author. Okay, so in this case, well, I'm Russian, I am not Asian. And that's the fact that I am reading books written by Japanese authors, that's already a difference, right? So, and that's why for this challenge I will choose this book. So this is The Guest Cat by Takashi Hiraide, and this must be something just absolutely adorable. So basically we have this couple, married couple, a husband and wife, they have no children, and their relationship has been just cooling off, and they're just, you know, losing that connection between them. Just by an accident, one day a random kitten comes to their house and just doesn't want to leave and stays with them in that house, and it's about how this kitten helps them to find way back to each other. And it's just, it must be, I mean, kitten, it must be beautiful. So yeah, I'm also very excited about this book. Next challenge is read a book recommended by an Asian. So for this challenge, again, I have a book called Kokoro by the same author, Natsume Soseki, and this, not book, but the author was recommended to me by my friend. She is a Japanese lady and we have this language exchange together. So I teach her and her son Russian and she teaches me Japanese. So once I just asked her, like, who is your favorite Japanese author or your favorite Japanese book? And she said Natsume Soseki. So she didn't recommend like a book, she recommended an author, but I think it counts, you know. So yeah, I'm going to read Kokoro by Natsume Soseki for this challenge, and I'm also very excited because this book is something about a relationship between a student and student's professor, but not like romantic relationship. I mean like usual relationship, like student and teacher type of relationship. And the professor will be talking again about his life and his life experiences and maybe sharing his, I don't know, wisdom or something. So we will see, but I'm also very excited about this book. And so the last 5th challenge, which is optional, is Read Little Fires Everywhere. Unfortunately I don't have that book and I have no way of like getting it, because even if I buy it online it will take forever. At this current situation with like flight connections, it will take forever for it to reach me, so I will not be able to read that book. But I decided that anyway, since there is this 5th challenge, I can probably just replace this book with something else and read my own book. And for that, I'm going to read this book. This is a book about Iranian Revolution, and basically we follow this small girl who was found abandoned just in the street by a random guy. I think he was a taxi driver. He found her, brought her home, and it's just about like her experiences growing up, being an orphan, and then this revolution happened. I haven't read the book yet, but it's something like that. And the author, the Nazanin Hozar herself, she is, well, Iranian, but she immigrated to Canada with her family when they were very young, apparently because of the revolution. So I'm very also excited about this book. I also want to read more books about Iran and by Iranian authors, because again, if some of you don't know, my husband is Iranian, and so now half of my family are Iranian. And so yeah, I want to learn more about their culture. I'm still very much ashamed of myself that I haven't learned Persian. I mean, yeah, I haven't. I know some words, very few. It's not like I know the language. I can read if I revise. So, but yeah, I want to learn Persian, but I need to get shopping with that. And I absolutely love Iran. It's a beautiful country, amazing culture. It's stunning. People, just wonderful. Like, they're so kind and so warm and just so welcoming. I don't know, I really love Iran, Iranian people, Iranian culture, Iranian food. Food is so good. If you ever come across Iranian restaurant in your country, go there. Go there and try, because the food is just wonderful. It's brilliant. It's so delicious. Also, the language is very beautiful. Always when I hear them speaking, when I hear my husband speaking Persian, it always sounds like the word that I use to describe the language is warm. Like, it just sounds very warm. I don't know why, I just have this like image in my head. So yeah, I love Iran. I love Iranian culture and people and everything. That's why I want to learn more about it and read more books by Iranian authors. However, they're a little bit difficult to come by in translation, so they're not that many. At least I haven't found that many. If you know any Iranian book recommendation, please leave them down below. I will be forever grateful. I'm trying to find them myself as well. So yeah, these are all of the books that I want to read during this 2020 Asian Read-a-thon in May. And yeah, I'm sure I will be able to get through all of them, because there are just 4. And yeah, so let me know in the comments if you're participating in this readathon, what books are you reading, and I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a good time, as good as it is possible in current situation. And yeah, have a good day, wash your hands. I will see you soon in the next videos. Thank you, bye.